My name is Suzanne Mouton Odom. I'm a licensed psychologist in Houston, Texas. So it's been such an incredible couple of years with COVID and going into lockdown. And it feels like we were just coming out of lockdown and now, getting the vaccine and people were feeling a little bit better, almost like this is behind us. And now we're facing this Delta variant. I think the biggest issue is we don't really know. So it feels like we're back on the roller coaster. And I think there's a lot of COVID fatigue. People are tired of wearing masks. People are tired of social distancing. And we've gotten a little taste of what that feels like to not have to do those things. The hardest thing about COVID has been the unknowns. We don't really know so much about this disease. And the more we know, it seems like the more we don't know. And we don't know about the future, like what is coming next. And I think that's driving a lot of anxiety for different people and, again, making people feel uncomfortable and not sure whether they can trust what's going on in their day or what's happening next. Dealing with the unknown is unfortunately a part of life, but makes most people pretty uncomfortable. And so one of, I think, the biggest skills in life is learning how to tolerate the unknown, how to tolerate not knowing exactly what's about to happen. But COVID involves a lot of unknowns. And so it really is forcing us as humanity to kind of learn to tolerate. We're not really sure about a lot of things. So one thing that's helpful is to focus on what we do know. And that may be a little bit different for each of us, but what works for us? How can I maintain my schedule that works for me on a day-to-day basis? And that much I know, versus focusing on the things that I don't know. I know that, getting up at a certain time and taking care of X, Y, and Z during my day all help me. I know that eating certain foods and doing certain exercises help me. So I can focus on those things rather than putting my attention, effort, and energy on the things that I don't know, because that will only lead to more suffering and more anxiety. So my hope for people in moving forward with the pandemic is that we will keep our focus on community and helping each other, supporting each other, trying to keep each other safe, especially the vulnerable people in our community and children who are not able to be vaccinated at this point in time. And I think as long as we keep our focus on doing our best, but also helping each other, we can't go wrong. The second piece is learning to tolerate the unknown. And it's difficult. It's hard for all of us. We all would love to know, when is this going to end and how is it all going to turn out, and, to get the answers. But that's part of the challenge here is not knowing. And we don't know. And I wish we did know, but really almost embracing that and seeing each day as focusing on what we do know, as I mentioned earlier, and how we can be our best and help each other to the best of our ability.